Almighty push.
Yo, welcome to the show, man. This is Bruh Talk Live, part of the Almighty Collective, the land of positivity where empathy reigns. I'm the sun that shines in that land of positivity. It's your boy Almighty Vibes himself. You know what I'm talking about. Today's date is March 25th, 2025. Let's get right into these topics, man.
Almighty push.
So y'all remember this video I did with the crazy shot that Steph Curry made from full court? That, you know what I mean, it was crazy. Y'all remember it? This is the video. You remember this? Insane, right? Crazy, right? Now, look at this. The shot that went viral by Steph Curry didn't even go in. That's what they're saying. Let's watch the video. So that's him shooting it right there, right? Boom. He shoots it. Boom. It didn't go in. That makes sense why these people over here are not, you know what I'm saying, they're not as excited as the people at the beginning, because from that angle, it looked like it went in because, you know, it touched the, you know what I mean? But does this change the legend of Steph Curry, though, that every shot, you know, not every shot, but most shots he makes, he, you know, this was pretty close to me. I'm not even going to lie. You know, yeah, he didn't make it, which is, you know, but I guess he's already reaped the benefit of as though he made it. You know what I'm talking about? He didn't make the shot, but who cares? It's pretty close, too, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on target. It's probably just, yeah, like, 2 inches off, or 1 inch off. You know what I'm saying? But it still looks better like this, though. It still looks better from this angle. You know what I'm saying? Like, from here, you can't see it because, look. It looked like it went right in. The way the net, you know what I mean? But come to find out, it was actually this. Man. You remember what I be telling y'all on this channel, Life is Perspective, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I be telling y'all this all the time. Life is real deal perspective. It depends on where you standing at. And this is a very clear and obvious proof of that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that wants to argue life is not perspective or life is, I'm not even going to argue with you, bro. It's in the channel for that. I call you stupid, but I can't call you stupid because maybe you just haven't experienced that. But you can clearly see life is perspective. We all standing at different points in this mud. You know what I'm saying? Either way, Curry's still the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Or one of the GOATs, however you know what I'm saying. But yeah, let's get to the other joint. All right. Look at this.
I saw this video that alleged that it was you involved in this crazy ass shootout. What was that situation?
What the hell? Is that shit paused? Oh, no, it's not paused. Damn, that might
Maybe it might not have been you. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
That went crazy.
But that wasn't related to any of the cases that you caught?
Yeah. X4 ain't responding to no police questions,
okay.
Slime.
So
X4 ain't responding to none.
It's kind of hard to pick another question after that.
Facts.
I saw this.
So, hey, they're saying this is how, clearly you can see, they're saying this how you respond to, you know, no jump, because, you know, no jumper, you know what I mean? By the way, shout out to no jumper, you know what I'm talking about, you know, based on what, you know, what I'm doing, what we doing. It's, you know, pioneers and stuff that started before us. So you got to give respect to those that came before you. Whether you fuck with them or not, whatever it is, you know, me, I'm neutral and everything. But, yeah, you know, No Jumper is known for, you know, especially with this whole Big U thing and all this thing, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, Whack 100, you know. No Jumper is known as, you know, especially out here, you know, in the West, or you could say in the line, you know what I mean? No Jumper is basically the biggest platform, and it's basically seen as police business. People go on there to tell their, you know, all their hood business and woo-woo, you know what I'm saying? People make it seem like that's the round table to sit down, you know what I'm saying? The street round table, sit down and handle business. Now, this thing right here, I think I've heard about this before this time, but I didn't see the video. But I think they said this is a skit. Like, they actually planned this out, just content. But this is the way you should respond, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Big U wasn't on camera, by the way, respects to everybody, you know what I'm saying? If Big U wasn't on camera doing all those videos that's leaking right now or showing up right now, you know, people are finding, maybe Brett's situation would have been different. You know what I'm saying? All the individuals, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, you know what I'm saying? Whack, all the people that go on there and just, politic. You know what I'm talking about? Talk street business right there. They say this is the way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? They ask you a question. If it ain't related to, but the truth about it is though, that's what No Jumper is known for, right? Like it's the round table welder. You know what I mean? So it's like if they stop doing that, or if individuals, rappers, gang members who get there and they're not chopping it, they're not spilling the beans, we know views gonna drop. Views definitely gonna drop. But even if views drop, you gonna save yourself, you know what I mean? You might not make all that bread, you know what I mean? But you save yourself jail time or possible RICOs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to me, I definitely feel like, if you're doing street shit, which, mind you, if you're doing street shit, you gonna get caught. Whether you on camera, like you in this or not, bro, this is the thing about the street shit. Bro, there's cameras everywhere. You don't even have to be on social media. There's literally cameras everywhere, bro. So you're always on camera, except for when you're in your house. You're always on camera. Just know that. Let's be honest with ourselves. Technology has advanced. I say this every time. So, I'm telling all the homies, like, I used to be part of the street element too. I don't hide about it, and I don't really, put it out there like that. But we all have our, we've done our stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, it's pretty obvious. If you look at me, you can tell. Whatever, right? But we've all had, you know what I mean? But when you get to a certain point and you realize, because you're not doing it, some people, see, that's the thing. Some people do street shit just to do street shit. Mind you, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely, when I was involved, I like the fear. I like the fear, the respect, you know what I mean? Cool, you know what I mean? But when you get older, you know what I'm saying, and your brain starts developing or you start experiencing stuff, you get to realize that fear is not a good motivator. Respect, love is the best motivator. Fear just means they ain't gonna touch you today. But they plotting. The reason they ain't touching you today is because they plotting to get you down tomorrow. Love is always there. Even if the person can't be there physically, they're going to find a way. You know what I'm saying? So the best motivator, you know what I'm saying, is love, not fear. And I had to learn that, you know what I'm saying, and step away. But the truth about it is, bro, this day and age, there's cameras everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? The social media camera is everywhere. You see how many Ring cameras pop up and all that? Bro, you see how they solve crimes, bro. Let's be real. The reason why we got into the, some of us got into the street element was to make bread, Some of us got into it because, you know what I mean? But at some point, you gotta look at it and be like, bro, do I like my freedom? Because I would think the reason you got into street shit because you want to be free from the law, free from everything. But you got to choose what level of freedom you want, because the only alternative is literally bondage under the ground or bondage in a cell. You just got to choose what level of freedom you know what I'm saying? You can be free to smash all the live your life, be out here, do your thing, or you can try to be free and go commit crime, do all that stuff. But just know that technology is advanced and AI, all that, bro, they're going to catch your ass, bro. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? As I said, I didn't get into this shit to go to jail. Fuck no. When we were doing whatever we did, we were trying to get money. We were trying to live comfortable. We were trying to just be free. You know what I'm saying? Some of us joined this because we understood how the oppression of, the black man and all this good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? These day and age, the black man is thriving too. Not every black man. The system is still there to put us down, but we found a way. Content. Look at how, I guess that's why a lot of guys got on, social media. Street niggas got on social media because, as I said, we're looking for ways to make bread. This is what's going down? Oh, okay. Everybody looking for a way to make bread. The rule of the street, there's no rule. The only rule is make money and survive. You know what I'm saying? Literally, make money and survive. That's why niggas been snitching from, bruh, that rule of no snitching, niggas been breaking that rule since they created the rule. I hope you all know. Just being real. You know what I'm saying? So there's no rule. There's no honor amongst thieves. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? A good thief, a bad thief is still a thief. You know what I'm saying? You kill somebody out of self-defense, you kill somebody out of anger, out of hatred, you still kill somebody, my nigga. You a killer. You feel what I'm saying? So pick and choose, man. It's your choice. Look at this right here, bro. The New York Giants and Russell Wilson agreed to a one-year deal worth $21 million. Oh, my God. $21 million to one? Shit. bro, 1 year and you get 21 milli? Bro, we be seeing this money stuff and it just be, you know what I'm saying? And this leads me to the next topic we're about to talk about, DDG stuff, so hang in there. But this is crazy, 21 milli? So it says ESPN sources the Giants and Super Bowl winning QB Russell Wilson reaches agreement today on a 1-year deal worth up to $21 million, including $10.5 million guarantee. What? The 10-time Pro Bowl selection had been in a decision with the Giants, Browns, and Steelers, but damn, they might have had options. But it opted for New York, where Wilson won Super Bowl. What's that? XL. You know, I forgot my Roman numerals. In MetLife Stadium. Now Wilson is returning there as the Giants' projected starting quarterback. Shout out to bro. Congratulations to bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this is stupid money. Stupid money. You know what I'm saying? And my prayer or my hope is that we all, because you can see bro doing what he loves, man. And he getting paid 1 year. My goal while I'm doing what I'm doing, all this stuff I do, while I've given up on, you know, the 9 to 5s and all that, just to focus on myself, build my company, build my brand, is because, bro, I want to live a life solely off of what I love to do. There's no reason I shouldn't. I have the talent. Bro, if you don't know, check out my thing. I got the talent. I've seen people, you know, so there's no reason. And that applies for you too. The only reason that you are probably still at that job or, you know, still complaining because you're afraid to take that chance. You're afraid to suffer a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you rather suffer, have little suffer, like, you know, go through your life in little suffering. And so my whole thing is I'm one of them people. I love a sped up path. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind put all the pressure on me, double, extra. You know, like cram everything into this one point, make it hard as shit. You know, just run it, just get it over with, so I can live my life. I'm that kind of person. Like I can deal with all that torture. I will hold on, but I don't want it to be spread over a long period of time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's what most people do. You're torturing yourself at that job you don't like. Mind you, I'm not telling you to change. Like, shit, I know what I'm going through. This version right here, but I know the glory that's to come because I'm not the first that's doing it. Millionaires have done it. I'm literally studying and watching millionaires. This is literally what most of them did. So, you know what I'm saying? Most. Not you know, not some, most. You feel what I'm saying? They went out on a limb where nobody else believed in them. That's just the truth about it. You can go research all of them. They're going to tell you that fact. The difference between them and you, difference between them and me is fear. People are just afraid. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, you listen to other people. Oh, they tell you, man, because one thing I realize in life, bro, like this is the fact. I realize this in life, bro, that people or society only wants you to do something that's beneficial to society. So if it's beneficial to you but not beneficial to society, society is going to tell you you're trash, you're wrong, you're stupid, right? But if it's beneficial to society and it's detrimental to you, they're going to call you a hero. You sacrificing. Yeah, yo. You just got to choose, bro. You want to live life for other people or live life for yourself. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I made that decision, bro. I literally said I'd die on this hill, bro. I'd die trying to achieve my goal, bro. That's how tough, how hard I believe what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't achieve it, then I die on the way. But I refuse to, you know, I've tried doing the stuff. It didn't work out for me. I tried years. I refuse to keep going through a cycle. They say doing the same thing over and over is insanity. I refuse to keep going through that cycle. When someone decides they're done with me, they're going to, you know, kick me out the job, and then I'm fucked off trying to figure out how to fund for myself. Nah, I'd rather, fuck it, let me just be homeless. I'm going to do my whole shit homeless like I'm doing right now. This right here is the homie spot I always come to, you know, to shoot. But I'll do my shit homeless till I blow up. It's better than me going through the ups and the downs, and because emotionally that can destroy you. It can build your strength as well, but going through hardship also regardless, just going through hardship builds your strength. So me, I just chose which one I want. Some people, you know, can't do this. I'm just the kind of person, whatever I believe in, I go all in. I don't know how to step one foot in, one foot out. And whenever I try that lukewarm shit, both things crush. And that's why my channel, you know, is still, you know, as low as it is, because, you know what I mean, I kept trying to put one foot in, one foot out. And when I would, you know what I'm saying, do the other thing, there's not enough time for this. And, you know, it's just, and at the end of the day, the job will let me go, and then content's already down. So then I'm like, fuck, and then I got to start all over again, try to get content up, and then yeah, there's no need for all that. I made my decision. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying content is your thing. Whatever your thing is, it could be football, it could be basketball, it could be painting, drawing. I don't know what it is, man. That maybe people been telling you, bro. Hell nah, nigga, don't do that shit, man. You've thought about it. You know inside of you, this makes you feel fulfilled. It might not pay that well yet, bruh. The thing that I've learned, bruh, especially as originally born Nigerian, a Nigerian individual came to the land, legal as a motherfucker, by the way. So Trump can't say nothing. Legal as hell, right? The one thing I can say is that this is a land where if you good at what you do, no matter what it is, even if it's shining shoes, you know what I'm saying? If you're good at what you do, you can make a living out of it. That's a fact. So it just takes courage. It really takes courage. Courage beyond, you know what I mean? And some of us have, like some people have kids, stuff like that. So to risk, to go all in might be, but I'm just being honest with you, bro. With great risk comes great reward. You might make it, you might. But you can imagine just coasting and just, man, if I did it, if I had gone all out, maybe I can't live that life, bro. I'm just one of them people. I can't quit. I don't know how to quit, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter how tough it gets, people call me hard-headed for that. I'm like, that's cool. I like that. That's a good title. I am hard-headed. I take that. People think it means something wrong, but I think that means I'm focused. I'm super dialed in on what I want. And there's no way that's not gonna happen for me. And if it doesn't happen for me, I die on the road. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Life is a marathon anyway. The marathon continues. Shout out to Nipsey and Black Sam. Let's keep going. All right. This one right here.
DDG is catching heat for saying $10 million isn't enough to last a lifetime.
It's not.
10 M's for the rest of your entire life is not enough money. Let's debate, please. It don't have nothing to do with me being a rapper. It don't have nothing to do with me wanting nice shit.
He then said if that's all you have for the rest of your life, you'd be broke by 50. And that sparked a debate online. One user wrote, bro, that's $100K a year for 100 years. These are very far removed from reality. Another added, he's not wrong. If you're under 30 and want to retire, you need more than $10 million. The conversation is definitely split, but what do y'all think? $10 million for life, is it enough or not?
It depends. It solely depends. It solely depends on your lifestyle. Let's be honest. If you want to live a fully natural life, go to the farm and all that good stuff, then you ain't even gonna need that much money. Niggas in Tennessee, Texas, all that stuff. People that live off, you grow your own stuff and all that good stuff. You ain't gonna need that much money. If you live in the city, someone like New York, you live in LA, 10 million in LA, bruh. If you see the houses you get for 10 million, you be like, oh no, hell no. I'm talking about in LA. Like, that's why a lot of people decide to, go to Atlanta to get home. Like, they buy big property with the amount of, LA money on all these New York money type shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on where you live and what kind of lifestyle you live in. But for me personally, 10 million is not even, bro, I have nothing right now. But from what my goal is, 10 million will not even wipe my ass. Real shit. I mean, right now, if I got 10 million, bro, I flip that mug. Because there's no way I'm going to sit on, 10 million? It sounds like a lot for someone that's not had 10 million. I've not had 10 million. But logically thinking about it, nigga, do you know how many years you live? Think about all the cost and the little things you do. As I say, it just depends on where you are. 10 million is not enough, bro. For your life, the rest of your life, bro, get the fuck out of here. 10 million? Nigga. This is just me, though. As I said, I'm not trying to convince nobody. But for me, 10 million is definitely, it makes sense what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can let me know, man. But the reason I was talking about this is, connected to, the Russell Wilson thing. You see how Russell Wilson got 1 year, he got 21 million. Why the fuck and they're talking about 1 year here, not 1 year. They're talking about 10 million here for your whole life. Hey, man, I'm just saying. All right. Look at this. It says, a man who killed his entire family after being told he can't sleep at his girlfriend's house, sentenced to 360 years. He was 17 at the time. Damn, look at the difference in the face, though. Shite.
I'm not no killer. I'm not no murderer. I'm not no bad person. And a lot Tonight, Raymond Childs III is maintaining his innocence.
But still, he is going to prison for 360 years for murdering 6 of his family members. These are deadly shootings that happened more than 4 years ago inside the family home that's located here in Indianapolis out on the east side.
Rich Nye takes us into the courtroom to hear from the families destroyed by this mass murder.
Raymond Childs III was just 17 years old in January 2021 when 6 people were shot and killed inside this home on Adams Street.
Golly.
A jury convicted Childs in October of murdering his parents, his 13-year-old sister, his 18-year-old brother, and his brother's 19-year-old almost full-term pregnant girlfriend. A 15-year-old brother who ran out of the house was shot twice but survived.
I cannot comprehend the darkness in your heart. I'm not no killer. At that time, that led you to commit such an unfortunate act on January 24th. What I do know is that our lives changed forever on this date, and you robbed us of everything we had.
Childs told the families in a packed courtroom that he is not the killer.
Just as I sit here 4 years ago, I'm innocent. It's not a day that goes by where I don't think about them or wish that they was here. Even on my bad days, I tell myself that they're still here.
The judge called the murders calculated, cunning, and cold-blooded, sending Childs to prison for the rest of his life. So the 360-year prison sentence breaks down like this: 55 years for each of the 6 people murdered, including the unborn baby, and 30 years for the attempted murder of Raymond Childs' 15-year-old.
At that time.
So if it wasn't him that did it, like he's saying he ain't do it, then who did it? They said someone ran out and you still blamed them. So if, man, let's play devil's advocate. And what he's saying, he's not the one. I don't know if there were video cameras or whatnot, but let's say he's not the one. Why aren't you telling us who did it? They murked your family. You ain't don't even tell us. Tell your family so that, we can go, handle business. Mind you, this is the realm of empathy, right? You know what I'm saying? This is positivity and all that, so we don't promote violence. But I just don't believe him, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe he's trying to say he was possessed or, had another identity or whatever. Maybe he was just out of it that day. It's possible. But you still did it, man. You know what I mean? Your hands did. I don't know, bro. It just, clearly, bro, you getting 360, bro. You did that shit. What you talking about? Mind you, but I always say life is perspective, though. So, how like we see movies where they frame somebody or something. But then again, who is he for them to want to frame him? To murk his own family, bro. The hell nah, bro. He did this, jump, bro. I can't, man. It looked like he did it. Is what I'm trying to say. And clearly, he's about to do 360 years on that joint, so he never coming out. And he doesn't have any sympathy in his face as well. As y'all see, what I'm talking about. From these 2 pictures, he still ain't got no sympathy. So I think it might be an issue of someone that he might be a psychopath. Real shit. He really could be, or have split personality. They need to look into that, because this man you murk your whole family, bro. Your whole family because they say you can't go to your girlfriend's house. What the fuck? How? Nigga. A lot of people be like, oh, you should kill him. You should kill. Nah, bro. Nah, take your time. We want to, torture is good. We want to see how this goes. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. A lot of people, see, when people say jail, they don't wish jail on their worst enemy, but they wish death on their enemy. I be like, bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about? When people say that shit, I really just be looking at, bro, are you stupid? Like, who says that? So, your worst enemy that you genuinely hate, you don't want to torture them, because if you really hate somebody, you don't just want to off them. You want to torture them. That's what hatred, I would know. You know what I'm saying? Just off of, But hatred, you want to see the person in pain. You want to bask in that. You want them to know you did. You know what I mean? But niggas is out here talking about, oh, man, I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. I'd rather murk him. Nigga, murking them, you don't know where you sending them. Where the fuck are you sending them? Do you know where you sending them? I always say this with the homies. When niggas be like, oh, let's go murk, I'm like, bro, nigga, do you know where you're sending them? You could be sending them to a good place. You out here thinking, oh, man, nah, nigga. If you want to punish somebody, torture is the way. Mind you, I am not, as I said, this is bro talk, all right? Line of positivity, all that good stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, jail, is better off for niggas that really deserve to suffer. You know what I'm saying? Let them go through the jungle. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You know, that's just me though. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't like when niggas be telling me, man, I won't wish jail on my worst enemy. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? That means that person is not your enemy, bro. If you still care about them, bro, it's not your enemy, nigga. Do you know what an enemy is, nigga? Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. People don't be knowing what they be talking about, bro. That's why I be telling the world is filled with sheep. Nigga hear that shit from Mr. A and then Mr. B starts saying it, Mr. C starts saying it, just because it sound cool. Nigga, fuck are you talking about? You don't wish jail on your worst enemy, nigga. But you wanna end their life real quick. You don't know where you're sending them. They could be going to something great. You know what I'm saying? They could be living lavish in the next life. While you out here thinking, oh, they suffering. Nah, nigga. If you want you got, bro, if you got an enemy, torture is the way. As I said, I'm not trying to promote this shit. I'm just trying to say, bro, this is why, you know, hey, you feel me? This guy right here, as I said, I don't know. Life is all multiple perspective, but it looks, bro, yeah, you did that shit, and you gonna do that, them 360, bro. Shit. All right, let's go on to something else. Music news. Let's get to the music news. Bro, look at this. Fabio Foreign has quietly been in jail since January on 5 charges, including terrorist threats. What? Unlawful possession of a weapon and aggravated assault. Did y'all know this? I thought this man had. What did he do something with a Blackboard Max? You know what I'm saying? By the way, I think his real name is Max something too. Like that's crazy. Yeah, his real name is Maxie Lee Riles III. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. You remember that song? He the real Blackboard Max. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Did y'all know this shit? Cause I did not know this shit. I didn't know this nigga was behind bars. Like, you know what I mean? I remember that video that came out when he was like talking to his daughter, trying to spell stuff or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was like last month or 2 months ago, where he was like, yeah, basically saying like nigga couldn't spell the shit. He was dumbfounded because of how quote unquote complicated the shit they gave his daughter to, you know. But I think he was just playing around, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's how, you know. He said, I'm stuck like Chuck. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny though. But nah, real talk though, I didn't know, you know what I mean? Yo, bro, I be telling y'all, bro, stay out of the crime, John, bro. I get it, bro. See, this is the thing, the catch-22 with rap. They want you to be authentic about your shit. Woo, woo. But them same motherfuckers that want you to be authentic about your shit, and that's why they gonna fuck with you. When you go down for that authenticity, they're gonna be the first ones to laugh at you and call you stupid. Like, oh, you a rapper? Why the fuck are you? But that's the same ones, if you were just rapping about it and not living, they're gonna be like, oh, he fake. Catch-22. But at the same time, that's what I be telling y'all. You gotta live your life for yourself, bruh. Period. Like, it's just that simple. Don't let people sway you. Not your best friend, not your father, not your mother, not your twin, not your kids, nigga. I know it sound crazy, but real talk. This life that you came on your own, bro. You gonna go on your own. You ain't gonna go with nobody. Nobody, not a soul. It's a cold, hard fact. Shit. We all know this, but we just don't want to accept it. The thing is that human beings, we love to, you know, when something, we don't like to confront shit. We just push it to the side. Nigga, you better accept that fact, though. Real talk. Let's get it. All right. Look at this one, man. Wiz and DDG make a song together on Scream. That's so.
Lotta ice in my chain.
Ooh.
Room full of pretty girls drinking champagne. Room for your girl in case you get carried away. Make 3 million, count it right there on the plane. Big jar full of kush. Hit my dog with the pass and don't even look. I be giving out game like I wrote the book. I ain't slowing shorty down, I'ma let her cook. Made it out the hood. Not arena overseas flight that I ain't took. Balenci down in bed, mount it up. When I get home from work, roll that chronic up.
I'm gonna do this when my channel grows up, my Almighty channel, Almighty Vibes channel.
Always reppin' Taylor gang, it's a lot of us. Put that money in the safe, tryna pile it up. OG, I'm the plug, one piece, not enough. Pulling up, they either hate or they gonna
shout out to
love
Wiz,
it.
man.
See me once, they
DDG.
either hate or they gonna love it. Know what I'm on, they either hate or they gonna love it. It's only one, they either hate.
Hey, nah, hey, that junk go in, man. you know, I think Wiz was on Platform Max's Scream too. You know, this style of what's it called? This style of content, which is basically musicians recording, basically going live doing their whole session. It's a new thing because I remember I used to do that shit like what, last year or 2 years ago. Maybe, I mean, I'm a no-name guy, so nobody was really tapped in with my shit like that. But not saying I started it, by the way. I'm not, you know, I just say like now it gets a lot of views from people, you know what I'm saying? But I remember, you know, when I used to do that, and you know, it was just like people be like, man, ooh, you know what I mean? But shit, it's the wave, man. It's the wave, you know what I mean? And I think it's cool. Not everybody. It's not for everybody because you know some people don't want to sit down there because if you don't know I'm an artist, right? Go check out my music. You know what I'm saying? Almighty Vibes. You feel me? On all platforms. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know, like when you're working on music, it's a lot of repetition. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, you know, some individuals are good with the one takes. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of repetition. Listen to the beat over. You know, doing all that, and you know, if you're working on the beat or if you just rapping, whatever it is, you know, and if you're not an artist, you're not a musician, you don't love that process. That's just the truth. And even some artists don't love that process. You know what I mean? So some people, you know, it's not a quiet taste, I would say. It's not a stream that everybody want to watch someone making music. But most musicians would tend to want to watch because they can either learn something or they just feel inspired, have it in the background while they're doing their own thing. So, you know, for sure. And if you're a musician, you know what I'm talking about, hey, you should get into this, man. Get into this because this is like blogging now. This is for like musicians. Go live while you work. I think that's it's the new what they call new meta, the new move, the new wave. You feel me? Tap in. Shout out to these niggas though. All right. Look at this. Look at what Friday says.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The church be on some weird shit sometimes, bro. And I love the church.
Facts.
But the same thing they put on Kirk, that's the same thing Jesus got. You gotta think Jesus was never like when you heard Jesus at the temple all day, all week.
That's never. A fact.
He was in the whorehouse. He was in
with the prostitutes.
Yeah.
With all these niggas, bro, and it's like, bro, you not gonna touch the world staying in the church. Bro, you go to a church, it's just all these church people, like, they don't be doing this outside. They don't go to schools, they don't go to the clubs, they don't go nowhere else to speak to the people but the church. So
you know why they love this one line? Christians love this. You know, I was born Christian. Most of us were born Christian. Do not unequally yoke yourself with unbelievers, aka don't hang around unbelievers, is what they tell you. But they forget, as he just said, Jesus was always around unbelievers. Always. The church is so judgmental, and that's why I'm not subscribed to that shit, like on some real shit, and that's why most people are not. The church is not Christians are not Christians these days. Not all of them, but majority. Like the church is not Christianity. Let me put it that way, right? Because Christianity, Christ-like, is, to be realistic, if y'all don't know, it's more similar to Buddhism. Real shit. Jesus was peaceful, loved everybody. He never judged nobody. He didn't care. But the church, everybody is quick to tell you, oh, why you dressing like, why you do this, why you like that? So much judgment. So much fucking judgment in the church. The place that it's not supposed to have judgment. But guess what? This is why I feel that's the case. Because out of all religions, most religions think they're the way. But I think that Christianity really thinks that it's the only way to make it in, like, to heaven or whatever it is, right? The only. And one thing, you know, when anything monopolizes a way, it's usually not that. I'm not knocking Christianity, bro. Believe what you believe. Whatever works for you. But what I'm trying to say is it's a way, but it's not the only way. I don't believe that. This is me personally. I don't believe it's the only way. And we know the history, the manipulation and all the good stuff of the words. So, and a lot of people know this knowledge, but they, you know, what they wrap it up with is like God knew, God did that. God inspired them so they could take all these parts out. Did he though? Everything is working out the way, you know, it's supposed to work out, right? But my bad. Let's keep going.
Guess who you see at the church? The same people you see in your whole life. If you go to I go to my home back home church, I'm gonna see the same people. Like, damn, it's been 30 years. You never see somebody like, oh, I remember you was clubbing, bro. I remember we used to hoop together, bro. Yeah. Good shit, bro. We in the church now. Like, you never see a new face. It's because these niggas not doing what, you feel me?
They call that outreach.
They don't do that, bro. And it's like, the church is the most judgmental people you could ever think of. And like, if Jesus was here today, bro, they would stone, they would be on. You feel me?
See, that's the thing people don't understand, right? on his point. When Jesus came, right? See, that's the thing with the church. The church, these churchy Christians don't understand this shit. If, as he just said, if Jesus came now, they will be the Pharisees. That see how church people are like, oh, the Pharisees, why did they not know this? Jesus was healing people and all that. That's how the church is now. A lot of people do those things, help people out, heal people, but because they're not Christian people, they look at them like, oh no, you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing the right way. You got the only way for you to do it is to admit Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. That the same thing back then. When Jesus came, he came with his own style, right? But there was a law. There was already a church, a way things were before. So when he came, that's why people say you can't judge the Pharisees and all that. It made sense. This nigga is coming with this new age shit like, yo, what's going on? He healing, he putting hands and healing people. What the hell? He talking about love everybody. But there's a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? That's the same shit the church is doing right now. Am I lying? So fucking judgment. And they don't see it too. And you talk to all these pastors and preachers and all this, and me personally, bro, if not on this channel, I don't talk to people. These days, I keep my knowledge to myself. I only share it on these channels like that. And if someone comes to me asking, but I don't even have the energy, bro. My life now, I'm not trying to convince nobody of shit. I'm not trying to sway you, convince you, teach you. I don't give a fuck. If you don't like it, leave it. That's how this channel, all my channels, I tell y'all this shit all the time. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Real talk. But if it resonates with you, if it's vibrating with you, you feeling it, yeah, tap in. And I feel that's how it goes for everything in life. If it resonates with you, fuck with it. Don't follow the crowd just because everybody doing it. Do it because it speaks to something inside of you. You smell me? But that's just me.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you doing with a prostitute?
Yeah.
Why Jesus hugging a prostitute? Shade wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritual world.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so, TMZ.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Nah, bro. That's just what, we understand it, man. You know what I mean? I think there was a time when, maybe the Christianity thing, that wave in the world was that was a time, there was a period where that wave was solid. Now the wave now is conscious wave. Spiritual. Basically, people have become open-minded. The church is so closed-minded. Now, mind you, I'm not saying all churches. I'm just saying, I'm talking about the stereotypical. It's so closed-minded that they're not even doing what their Lord told them to do. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Do you judge yourself that much? I don't think so. So you've already failed in your mission. Once you started saying this person is not like me, so I got to seclude myself. Once you went to that pastor and he told you, oh, don't unequally yoke yourself with their unbelievers. You spending too much time with their energy. They're pulling you down. What about Jesus though? Christianity is supposed to be Christ-like. It's not Old Testament. Let me tell you right now, all you Christians out there, Christianity is New Testament. Completely New Testament. The only what's it called? Commandment is love thy neighbor as thyself. Because that commandment encompasses all commandments. You will not kill, you don't want to kill yourself. You don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? So if you are out here judging anybody, whether for their sexual things, sexual preferences, all that good stuff, you have failed on your mission. And you need to you gotta go revisit the whatever, you know what I'm saying? You failed. You are failed as a Christian, bruh. If you judging people, you have absolutely failed. And don't forget, in that same Bible, right? This is why that same Bible says many are called but few are chosen. That's why that same Bible says at that right there, at that last day, many of y'all will say, Lord, Lord, I'm for you. And he's going to be like, bro, you don't even know me. There's a reason why he's saying that, because most of y'all are judgmental pieces of crap. Horse dung. Real shit. I'm saying it harshly because it really you can tell it gets under my skin, because the religion, the way I see Christianity and Buddhism is the same shit. Mind you, I'm not even trying to go into all that deep stuff. If you know about if you've learned the history, where Jesus went when he, the Bible, all that's, where he went, you gonna understand. But Christianity and Buddhism are basically the same thing if you don't know. Like, real shit. God in you, you control your, you know what I'm saying? You speak to the universe, submits to you, all this good stuff. That's the same thing. Most of these religions saying the same thing. They're just using different cultures to different cultures and different, you know what I'm saying? And that's why spirituality is a thing now. Open-mindedness, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Or as they woke, but it's not woke. I think woke is, well, you know what I'm saying? So if you come in with that judgmental mindset, telling me, oh man, you know what I mean, bruh, go and sink under a rock, my nigga. Get the fuck out of my face. I do not want to see you. Don't forget this. My brand, the Almighty Collective. Understand what that means? Almighty, ALLMIGHTY, not AL. Almighty. You feel what I'm saying? A land of empathy. I say this every time at the beginning of the stream. The land of empathy. The land of positivity where empathy reigns. You see what I'm saying? It's love. Love. It's the same message. Love. Love. See everybody as yourself. Feel what I'm saying? It's just that simple for me, bro. I'm not trying to convince nobody. It's y'all's business. All right. Let's go to the relationship section. Did we even touch that already? No, I think we're not. All right. This one is hot right here. Nelly admits he rushed to marry Ashanti to prevent her from being labeled a baby mama. I think that's smart because, mind you, this nigga been ready to marry her for like years now. You feel what I'm saying? The marriage, you know what I mean? So I don't see it, you know what I mean?
Were you and your wife's initial reuniting, was it at the Versus?
This is the thing. When I went to Versus, I had somebody with me.
Right.
But
I'm saying, but you guys shared the stage, and the internet was like, oh shit, they're in the same place at the same time. Like,
I didn't want it tense.
Right.
When I walked in, her mother had saw me, and I knew that mom was going to go back and let her know that I was in the building.
Right.
We was here to celebrate with these brothers.
Of course.
Two of my cats,
Yep.
Joe and Ja, and to celebrate their music. So I didn't want it tense, and we didn't even talk. I just went over. We got a hug, break the ice, and boom. And we didn't talk for probably another almost 8 to 9 months to a year. We didn't have a conversation. That was that. But everything happens for a reason.
I think that's awesome. I think it's so dope. And by the way, kudos to you guys figuring out how to hide a wedding. How hard was that for that not to get out until after it happened?
Well, once we found out that she was pregnant, it was just like, I didn't want this to be, I don't want to say like
a child out of wedlock.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, you guys are probably already planning,
But we hadn't talked about it
right.
yet. We hadn't talked about any of that yet.
That's
I hadn't, but I was like, you know what? Let's just knock this out because we're going to be doing so much and everything's moving so fast. And I didn't want to, I didn't want her to be, a baby mama. Found out that.
I mean, shout out to bruh. You know what I mean? Like, his situation is different. He's been chasing after her. He's been love her or like her for a while, right? So he's had enough time to sit down with the decision, right? So for him, it's not a big deal. Like, and plus, these niggas are old. It's not like you know what I mean? So marriage ain't, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's everybody. Don't women. You know how women probably gonna be in the comments like, see, that's how you did. You got to marry. I'm gonna be real with you, bruh. Marriage ain't what it used to be, bruh. I mean, shit, marriage ain't never been nothing to me personally, because people still used to cheat. People used to lie. A lot of people were staying in their marriage and it was torture. They would tell you, a lot of, older individuals, it was torture, but just because they had vows and they believed that they ain't supposed to better or worse. And I'm like, bruh, man, the first rule of reality, I say this on this channel all the time and I ain't gonna stop. Nothing lasts forever. That's the first rule of this planet, of reality shit, not even this planet. Nothing lasts forever. Second rule, you don't know how long you have it. Like, meaning there's no expiration date written on it. So what do you have to do? Enjoy it while you have it. But if it doesn't fit into your life, move on. Don't torture yourself. Life is short. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what the next second you have. And you out there torturing yourself with somebody because, well, then again, who am I? I ain't even going to say, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own thing. You know what I mean? But, hey, for his situation, I definitely understand. You know what I'm saying? And I support it too. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, bruh, especially, let's just not, because marriage, real shit, it's just an official relationship, like a legal relationship. That's what marriage is. That's what I call it, a legal relationship. Now, that's all it is. And I've always told y'all, titles, I would love to hear this debate. Titles only are for the people around you, not for the people involved. Title is for the public. The reason anybody gets a title, the reason you go to school and get that diploma, that title, is so that people can recognize who you are. Not because you don't have the knowledge, but so that they can recognize that, and before you start talking, you ain't got to start explaining yourself like how you got to this knowledge and all that good stuff. That's the only reason titles exist, is for other people, not for the individuals themselves. So what do you care more about? This is when ladies are also focused on titles in relationships. That tells you what she's more focused on. Oh, my family. I don't want my family to do this, or my friends or people. It's all about perception of other people. It's never about the actual thing. Because you and the individual know what's going on. Ain't nobody got it. What the fuck? Y'all know what it is. So what's the use of the title? It's for other people. And I always tell you on this channel, you don't live life for other people. No, the fuck you don't. You live life for you. Whoever comes in along the way, that's your person. You don't change for nobody. You be yourself. They shouldn't change for you neither. Y'all be yourselves. And what naturally attracts. You smell me? Hey, I could be wrong. I always tell you, I don't think I'm right. I just think that's my thing. I know myself. Like, you know what I mean? If it applies to you, cool. If it doesn't, you feel me? All right, let's keep going. Look at this.
I haven't had sex in a year, and it's not because I chose to be celibate. Hold on, Jason. This is not a choice. I'm being transparent right now. Okay. It just happened like this because I'm not into casual sex. So I'm putting it out there. This is not I chose to be celibate, and I want to do it. I'm being honest. Like, I'm 42. My libido every day, all day, is like, so I said to him.
It be like that?
Well, what if we be companions and do and get into this thing and let this take its form?
Meaning sexual partners.
Can you
I thought she said she didn't want.
I want it. I'm attracted
she didn't want casual.
to him.
Conversation.
It's not casual.
Me. This man spoils me. He loves me. He wants to marry me. I have passwords to his cell phones, access to his home, keys to his house. What do you mean?
That's toxic, and toxic.
That is.
Nah, that's full access though. That's trust. That's what it sounds like to me.
My love language. So he's speaking my love language is access.
That's full trust.
And so,
no.
Yeah.
You can't
Full trust.
Wait, you talking a lot. You saying a lot. We're gonna have to go over.
Go ahead.
Access to my phone, access to my house, access to my passwords is not a love language.
Mind you, bruh, it depends. For me, that's trust. Why? Don't forget, whoever your partner is should be a mirror of you. As they say, when marriage, they say 1 + 1 = 1, right? That's how marriage is supposed to be, right? And I always tell people, your partner should be basically the other side of the coin, either heads or tails, whatever it is, but made up of the same components, similarities and everything, right? But just look different, slight variations. You know what I'm saying? A different angle on this angle. That's you know what I'm saying? As they say, opposites attract, but it doesn't last long. Similarities last long. But slight variations in the similarities is what makes it interesting. If you're all just exactly the same person, sometimes it might be boring for the individual, depending on how they, you know what I mean? But, I think this is a trust thing. As long as she's not asking for that, and the person is just willingly giving it, they trust you. When you asking for it now, that's a whole different thing. If you're demanding that, it's a whole different ballgame.
Me having your password, you having my password, doesn't mean we're looking for something in there. That means that you have full access, transparency to me and me to you.
Trust.
This is trust. My thing. Why would a woman allow someone to penetrate their body, but I can't penetrate full access and transparency to you?
Dr. Bryant, Dr. Cheyenne from LA, they are going to drag you for filth.
I want to be penetrated.
Girl, what in the... See, that's that content right there. She doing that for content. Talking about she want to be penetrated, man. What's wrong with you, man? You gonna say shit like that? It's content, I know. But me personally, I think it's a trust thing. Me, when I'm with my partners, whoever I'm with, right, bro, you can have that. Like if I'm on my phone and you know what I'm saying, if I left my phone, I don't do all that flipping around shit. The simple fact that you hiding something on your phone means you don't trust this individual. Why am I with you if I don't trust you, bro? Like, is this shit complicated? Niggas be arguing this shit like, why are they going through your phone? Bro, we're basically supposed to have the same phone. If I decide I want to spend the rest of my life with you, I shouldn't mind we using the same phone. My information should be your information. So, like, what are we exactly supposed to be hiding? You know what I'm saying? So when people be talking about, oh, she going through your phone, I get that. Her going through your phone, like, trying to force it up, that's she don't trust you. There's no trust. But if it naturally happens, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody calls you and they pick your phone and give you, it's happened to me. Pick your phone, give it to, or I get a text. I'm like, hey, what does that say? I remember that shit. When I did that to, I can't remember what chick it was. But this is years ago. I did that to her, bro. Like, I got a text and I was like, hey, check that. You know, hey, what does it say? She was shook. She couldn't believe that shit. She's like, you want me to check your phone? I'm like, yeah, nigga, what? I'm like, what the fuck? I think that's, if bro, I'm just being honest, bro. If your phone, if something as simple as your phone, you know what I'm saying, is an issue, then you what secrets are you hiding? Why are there secrets in this relationship, situationship, whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Another thing that I heard her talking about, you know, she said she doesn't do casual sex, but she was talking about how, like, you know, she told the guy, like, you know, she wants to do, you know, basically a kind of like it sounds like a friend with benefit type thing or whatever it is. From what she explained, their trust level is on point. They don't need a title. They just, clearly she knows this. She's in love. The nigga is doing everything right. Me personally, I think she'd be a fool if she says, unless he offers it, right? If she said, oh, without no relationship, I'm not giving it up. Nigga, this nigga clearly show you that you can trust him. If you still have doubts just because of a title, you are insecure. Well, is that insecure? Is it insecure? You get what I'm saying? You more worried about other people's opinions because the nigga right there is right there. And a lot of women have lost men like that. Even men, too, have lost good women like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to... What's that saying? What I say on this channel all the time? Don't judge a book by its cover, but by the contents of its character. The title is in the cover, mind you. You understand that, right? The title of the book is in the cover. What attracts you to the book? The title. Let you know what it is. Who wrote it? Da, 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 da. It's in the cover. But that doesn't necessarily translate to what's in the content, right? If we all have been saying this, most of us say this all the time. We know this, content of character. But yet, we don't want to accept it. That's on you. But I don't see anything wrong, you know what I'm saying, with, you know what I'm saying, full trust. Like, if I can't trust you, hey, okay. Okay. All right. Is that it? Is that it? Actually, one more. Right here. This is the last one.
Avoid the company of people who talk or gossip too much. And because this tendency, these habits of people who are themselves disturbed in their mind, they can't help it. And they'll come to you to unload, unburden on you. But even if you feel you're helping them by listening, they cannot get rid of this burden. They'll just go to someone else and keep unburdening themselves like this. So don't be so quick to believe what the people say. Like I say, when people speak, don't just believe everything people say, especially about the world. They're not telling you what is truth about the world. They're only showing you what is inside their mind.
Exactly.
So you stay in the neutrality of your own natural being.
Exactly. I love what he just said, right? Some people can say, oh, bro, you talk too much. I get that a lot. People say, oh, you talk too much. Oh, mind you, I'm talking about content-wise, right? Oh, you talk too much. Bro, that's kind of, it's the job. If I was just sitting here and looking at you, I don't think you'd be tuning in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? What he's saying, you understand what he's saying, yes? Right? I always say this on this channel. I'm not trying to convince you of shit. I'm showing my opinion. That's what's in here. Everything I'm saying out here is from what's in my own. It might not apply to you. It might. But the point of this channel is for it to resonate with the people that it does. I'm not trying to convince nobody, right? And that's why I always tell people, test all the things you hear. Everything I tell y'all, I be telling y'all, bro, like, bro, don't just listen to me. Don't just take my word for it. Fuck what I'm saying. Go try it out. Analyze yourself and look for yourself, because it might work for me and not work for you. This is life. I've said this so many times. Life is perspective. The world is filled with so much sheep that people think that because it worked for Mr. A, it got to work for Mr. B. It could, and it's very much possible. That's kind of, you know what I mean? But the time will be different. But what if, yes, it might work for him, but what if that's not what he's supposed to be doing? You dig what I'm saying? I hope y'all know that we can all do everything. Like, I can do what Mr. A can do, Mr. B can do, but the only difference is time, right? it might take me a different time. It might take me my whole life to accomplish something that it took him just a sneeze to do. You know what I'm saying? Based on maybe I'm just not good at it. It was not for me, but I really want to do this thing. This is, you know what I mean? So that's my life. It gives me joy to chase this, you know what I mean? So I'm going to do that. And even that little progress will be enough for me to make my whole life. While him, maybe he's like, man, this shit too easy, man. I need to go, you know, it's just, life is just perspective. You don't know. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? But the only way for you to know is for you to try. You got to try, test yourself. Don't just listen to what somebody says. Test it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say experience is the best teacher. I could be wrong. I always tell you. I think that's the new thing I'm going to start ending with every time. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be right. How you going to know if it applies to you unless you try? You feel me? But yeah, man. This, my friends, is the end. The end of the episode. You feel me? It's been your boy Almighty. Well, your brother, your big brother, little brother, twin brother, Almighty Vibes himself on the Bro Talk channel and all the channels where you're watching it on. Right? Part of the Almighty Collective, the land of positivity where empathy reigns supreme. And I shine bright, the sun in that land, illuminating all the darkness. You feel me? It's me, Almighty Vibes himself. I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you see this, you know what I'm saying? Thumbs up, all that good stuff. Stay mighty because we are almighty, and I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings.
Almighty push.